Hello there! So I wanted to do a book review after watching All That Glitters 21L. She did a book review and I thought, hey, I should have done one probably a while ago, and I thought I'd do one now. So I'm doing this bit of a book review and haul and what I'm reading now and next and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a big book jam thing. Jamming! The book I've finished reading about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago now was The Chalet Girl. Yeah, it's a pretty good book. I don't know if it's the same as the film because I didn't see the film, but yeah, just nice, like, chick read, very short holiday type book. Basically about a girl who falls pregnant. Her father's a vicar, he gets her expelled from school, and so she moves out to France to get herself back on her feet and works as a chalet girl. Whilst she's out there, she meets a chap and they fall in love, blah, 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 but she's got these insecurities and totally pushes him away and then after she's been in France, she moves back to England, and it turns out she's just this amazing acoustic guitarist and singer-songwriter, and she, basically it's about how the story is about how she, gets her break and things like that. I won't give too much away because I don't want to sort of ruin the book. Chalet Girl is the most terrible name for this book because I think it was maybe like 5 or 6 chapters where she's actually working as a chalet girl. The rest of it is about her life and how she turns her life around and, proves herself. The Chalet Girl, probably not the best name, but it's an okay book. I don't know, if you was on holiday, it's, as I say, a nice quick read. So yeah. The book I'm currently reading is an amazing book. I love it. Never Let Me Go. I saw the trailer for this at the cinema, and when I saw the trailer I was like, wow, that doesn't make me want to watch the film. It makes me want to read the book first. So I'm in the process of reading it. As you can see, I'm pretty far through. I've only got like a tiny bit left, so I'll probably finish that later on today. It's set from the point of view from a girl called Kathy, and she's talking in the first person, and she goes back through her memories from being at Helsham, and it asks lots of questions and things about why these children are at Helsham, what they're there to do. Sort of within the first, well, from the back of the book you can tell, but she's basically they're organ donors. And it's sort of finding out why they're doing this, why they're there, and she's trying, like, it just opens up so many questions, but at the same time there's like a bit of a romance story between Kathy's two best friends, Ruth and Tommy, so there's a bit of romance going on there. So yeah, it's a really good book. It asks so many questions and I'm just hoping I'm going to get the answer to them. You just really want to know, open all the secrets to this girl's life and these children's lives, and what's going on, why are they in this school, why they've been made to donate their organs. But yeah, it's really, really gripping book. As I say, if the film's even half as good as the book, it's definitely well worth a watch, but definitely give it a read. That's the cover. As I say, Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishikawa. I don't really know how to say that, but there we go. Definitely give it a read. The other books I was going to do, I said I'd do a little book haul. I bought this one a few weeks ago, another David Baldacci book called Saving Faith, and basically I saw it, and after reading the other one that I read a few months ago, The Whole Truth, I just wanted to give another one of his books a go. So I'm dead excited to read that one, but I'll do a post on it a bit more in depth later on. Catch Me If You Can. I picked this up in a second-hand store, and I love the film. Catch Me If You Can is one of my favourite films of all the time. I just love it, and obviously because it's a true story, I think there's going to be so much more goes on in the book than actually happened in the film. So I'm really excited to read that and yeah, find out what actually happened in more detail. And then the other one I picked up is Chocolat. There we go. I don't know if you've seen the film with Johnny Depp. I just love that film, and I just think it's a really lovely story. Again, I'll do a video a bit more in depth on this one at some point. Elle at All That Glitters 21, she brought out this book, and she said she's going to start reading it, and I've had it on my bookshelf and I've not read it. I love Cecilia Ahern. I think she's a really good author. I've read loads of her books already. And I thought, I've got that book, I'm going to read it. And I thought it'd be quite nice when she does start reading it to read it along with her and hopefully actually get involved in what she has to say about it and things. But for those of you who haven't seen her channel, it's about a girl who she moves to live with her auntie in rural England, and she lives in this tiny little cottage. And basically it's, long summer holidays. We all remember it from our childhood. She's bored out of her school, but she does like to read things, and she comes across this book with a gold clasp padlock, and when she opens it up she discovers the pages are full of her handwriting, and it's actually her future. So she's got to try and, stop herself from interfering with their possible future and things like that. And so yeah, but I just think it's quite an exciting read. Elle, actually, I thought it was quite funny, but she said she bought it because it had such a pretty cover, and the story sounds pretty good too. But yeah, I probably would have bought it for the same reason, so I'm totally with you on there, girl. I'm really excited to read this book. As I say, I've read some of Cecilia Ahern's books, and they've just all been really, really lovely stories. Bye.